As a young boy, I went shopping with my father. And I found this toy on the shelf, and I ran over to him and I said, "Dad, I really want to buy this toy." And he said, "Okay, why do you want to buy the toy?" I said, "Well, it's really cool." And he said, "All right, well, why is it cool?" I said, "Well, it's kind of very colorful and it's neat, and I can have fun with it." I said, "All right, well, son, how much does it cost?" I said, "Well, $10. He says, "Okay, well, if you're prepared to take $10 out of your savings account, then let's buy the toy." No, I wasn't sure whether I wanted the toy. So I took the toy, I kind of looked at it, and I put it back up on the shelf, and I stood back, and I viewed it for a little bit. Then I went back and picked it up again, put it in my hand, sort of turned it over and pondered over it, put it back up on the shelf. I went through this process for a little bit until I realized that I didn't want it as much as I thought. So my dad and I left the store. Madam Chairman, fellow Toastmasters, and no welcome guests. This experience was about making a decision. And once my father had broken it down into steps, I realized that I didn't want to sacrifice the $10 for something that I didn't want. When we teach children, we try to, or we attempt to break down their thinking process so that they can understand their decision process. And once my father had done that, I was very, very clear that that wasn't what I wanted. Now, the subject of process or processing decisions is probably one of the most potential for good lessons you could ever learn. By making effective decisions, we can create a life for ourselves that most would envy and few would understand. We can't make a decision about something, or if we're stuck making a decision about something, it's usually our unconscious beliefs that create the confusion or conflict within us. So we need to become clear about that. Now, this can lead to an all-out mental and emotional war within ourselves. This is called ambivalence. And ambivalence is when you've got two feelings that are going towards the same objective at the same time. Leave. No, don't leave. Go. No, don't go. I want it. No, I don't want it. We've all experienced ambivalence. Now, the art of making quick, effective decisions brings order to our minds, and it brings us closer to our goals and our objectives. First and foremost, we must be clear as to what we want. We need to know what we want to be, do, or have in order to be clear. When my father had broken down it into decisions, it gave me a clear idea of what I wanted and what I didn't want. Second, there must be an emotional attachment. Emotions give us power to feel good about the decisions we're making or the choices we're making. And we all know that decisions are about choices. Third, our decisions must be in sync with our goals in life. If I had bought that $10 toy, then it would have taken away from something else that I may have wanted. other goals that I may have had in mind. And finally, we must have the courage to see our decisions through. We have to be fully committed at all times, knowing where we're at, where we are going, without letting other side distractions get in the way. I've created what I call a 5-point process for making a decision. Now this is going to look a little busy, because I made it up quickly this morning, but you'll see on the table in front of you that I've put a piece of paper that's sort of face down. So if you turn that around, you can refer to that and not get confused by the jocose printing that I've done here. Thank you. So, I guess I need to, I'll just bring this so you can see too. So number one, what do you really want? You need time to explore exactly what means the most to you. What emotional attachment is your heart into it? Have you chosen something that really means enough to you that you want to get up in the morning and you can't wait to leave the driveway? Is your decision towards your goals? Ask yourself, when you sat down and you clarified those things that you wanted, are all the decisions that you're making during the day going towards that? You're driving along, you have a small decision. Think about it. Go through the process. Is this going to help me? Is this going to take me to where I want to go? Can you see your decision to the end? A committed decision, again, is not getting sidetracked by other possibilities. Somebody mentions something to you during the day, and you go, oh, that sounds great. Will your decision violate others? Well, think about it. Think about your approach. Will it? So if you've got 4 yeses and a no in the end, then get on with your decision. Ronald Reagan once said that once I've gathered the information, I just make a decision and I get on with it. Mm-hmm. So I ask you, your decisions today, in conclusion, this week, this month, this year, are you making the right decisions to take you where you want to go that emotionally means the most to you?